In a shocking turn of events, Donald Trump was shot in the ear during a campaign rally on Saturday due to a major security lapse. This attack is poised to reshape the presidential race and heighten fears of political violence. Just after the shooting, Trump's security team quickly covered him. He re-emerged, his face streaked with blood, and defiantly pumped his fist, mouthing, "Fight, fight, fight." According to the Trump campaign, he is doing well. The FBI identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, who was a registered Republican. Crooks was killed in the incident, which also resulted in one attendee's death and injuries to 2 others. The motive for the attack is still unknown. The rally had just begun when shots rang out. Trump was seen grabbing his right ear before dropping behind the podium. After a minute, he stood up, bloodied, and was swiftly escorted to a black SUV by his security team. Trump later shared on his Truth Social platform that the bullet pierced the upper part of his right ear, causing significant bleeding. He was transported to his golf resort in Bedminster, New Jersey, under heavy protection. The shooting happened just 4 months before the November 5th election, where Trump faces Democratic President Joe Biden in a tight race. The incident raises serious questions about the Secret Service's security measures, especially since it was the first shooting of a presidential candidate since the 1981 attempt on Ronald Reagan. Political leaders from both parties condemned the violence, with Biden urging national unity against such acts. Witnesses reported hearing multiple shots, and one supporter described the immediate chaos as the Secret Service moved to protect Trump. The BBC also reported a man armed with a rifle was spotted near the event. The shots reportedly came from outside the secured area, and the FBI has taken the lead in the investigation. The Oversight Committee has summoned U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle to testify on the security lapse. The attack has intensified fears of political violence, reflecting the nation's deep political divide. Prominent political figures, including Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson and Democratic Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, condemned the act and emphasized the need to prevent political violence. In response, Biden's campaign paused its advertisements and communications. Recent polls indicate that 2/3 of Americans are concerned about potential violence following the election. Some Republicans believe the attack was politically motivated, pointing to inflammatory rhetoric from Democratic leaders. Trump's Republican allies, like Steve Scalise, who survived a politically motivated shooting in 2017, have called for an end to such incendiary rhetoric. Despite his legal challenges, including 4 criminal prosecutions, Trump remains a strong contender in the Republican race. He continues to claim, without evidence, that the prosecutions are orchestrated by Biden to prevent his return to power. This attack underscores the volatile political climate and the urgent need for heightened security and national unity against political violence.